Hello and welcome once again to Subnautica. In the last episode we visited life pod number 4. We also almost got eaten by a sand shark, which wasn't a fun experience. But while we're heading back to our life pod and our little base, I thought I would have a look around here, see if I can find anything interesting. Like these lovely little boxes with more power cells, more batteries. Wow, 2 power cells. That's not bad. Power cells you don't really need until you start getting bigger items, like the larger submarines and things like that. So, although I won't need them yet, it's always a good idea to have some on hand. Because there's only 2 ways to really recharge a like a Seamoth or a Cyclops, which is your larger submarine, and that is either changing the power core or having a moon pool. But considering I've not got the technology for the moon pool yet, I have to rely on changing out the power cores. Oh, water, thank you. I will always appreciate that. I can see a blue thing there. What are you? Oh, you're just a light. And a corridor. Well, that was fun. Oh, quite a large wreck. I can repair it. I wonder what we'll find in here. Awesome. But before that, oxygen. Aha. Right, what will we find? Oh, a Seamoth fragment. Already finished that one, but never mind. Might still be something else interesting in here. Oh, a desk. More decorative than anything else, I think, but another bioreactor fragment. Anything else? I've still got a few seconds of oxygen. Oh. Spindly corridors. We have the mobile vehicle bay. Right, how do I get out before I die, because I am getting oh, come on, don't get lost.
Oxygen.
I really thought I was going to get lost there. This is the problem with not having a light and sort of just wandering around inside. So many bad things can happen to you. Oh, sea glide fragment. I may as well scan it. Gives me more titanium, and titanium you do go through quickly. Although copper is something that I really want at the moment, so happy to pick that up. Ooh, lots of fragments. And more oxygen, please. Thank you. Anything in there? Yes, there is. Not every one of those boxes contains a sea glide, honestly. That just seems to be the most prevalent thing in this area. While I'm down here, thank you. Ah, I missed that one. Thank you. Ah. I've been to this one before, I believe. What are you? Ooh, missed you before. Although it's the mobile vehicle bay, so we've already got it. Ah well. I must admit, you spend so much time under the water, but it does look nice up here. After being underwater for so long, you can appreciate like the sunrise and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Oh, my inventory's full at this point. Really? Full? Wow, that is kind of full. Okay then. Oh, and it looks like we've got another message. Life pod 6. High priority, non-Alteran passengers on board. Coordinates attached. We landed 1 kilometre from the crash site, but our path to the rendezvous is irradiated and we've only got 1 rad suit. Okay. Now what I really want to make is that mobile vehicle bay. So that's going to require a titanium and some lubricant. Okay, well, titanium ingot is basically 10 titanium, so we'll transfer, or we'll make one of those straight away. Takes a while to craft them because it's a big craft. So the lubricant, oh, come on. Now the lubricant is 3 creepvine seeds. Do we have enough space? We do have space. Okay. Where's our base? There it is. So the creepvine seeds should just be behind it. If I remember correctly. There they are. Look at that, I remembered correctly. What are you? Ooh, bioreactor. Nice. Although, oh yeah, I've already maxed that. Oh, okay. And what are you? Mobile vehicle bay. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Got to dump some of my inventory because otherwise I've got too much stuff. And of course I've not got space in here to dump my inventory, which just thrills me. Right. Piece of glass, please. Thank you. That way. I need another one of you. Voila. Somewhere to store all my rubbish. I need one of those. I'll keep a battery because I can't remember if it was a battery or a power cell that I need. And drink that, thank you. You know what, while we're at it. Oh. That's what happens if you try and open your inventory when you're too far away. Eat that as well. Okay, what the heck? Oh, come on, don't swim too fast. That is one of the funniest things. I'm not sure which I feel more sorry for, the floater or the fish. Oh, never mind. Come on, FPS, catch up. will take 6 of them and make 2 lubricants, because I am bound to need another lubricant at some point, so that'd be nice to have one ready. Then, and 1 mobile vehicle bay, please. Come on. There we go. Right. So this thing, when you have it in your hands, you drop it, and it just floats to the surface like that. Come on, let me on board it. There we go. You have to click in the right spot, because if you click, you know, the middle, you'll pick it up. But once you're on it, you can build anything you've got the blueprints for. So for a sea moth, I'm going to need a titanium ingot, power cell, and 2 glass. Okay. I think I might actually have all that. So, I need all 3 of them. I actually need a 4th one, but I don't think I've got one. Don't need the battery, I need the power cell. And I need a titanium ingot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That make the titanium ingot. That was it, wasn't it? Power cell, titanium, 2 glass. Yes, it was. Right, come on, disappear, you lot. Thank you. This thing, scanning everything is a good idea, but it's also kind of annoying. Now I don't need to know where life pod 4 is anymore, so I'm just going to put you in there for the moment. It's a good idea not to dispose of them, because eventually you may need to know where life pod 4 is for some reason. Right, I need a piece of quartz. Just 1 piece. Congratulations, survivor, you have just exceeded your weekly exercise quota by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favourite... Oh. Data indicates that swimming was your favourite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development. That is just... It's little things like that that make games like this awesome. There we go, that's that last piece of quartz that I needed. And we have another message. This is Life Pod 3, loading coordinates. We plugged some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. Yeah, I can understand that. Titanium, that was what else I needed. So both Life Pod 3 and 6 are about the same distance away. Right. I want a sea moth, please. Boom. And now to make sure this thing doesn't float away on its own, I'm going to grab it. But there's our little sea moth. Right. You can go in there, so I know that you're safe. So to begin with, it's quite basic. However, just here is a little panel, and you can fit 4 different upgrades to it. Now you'll unlock the upgrades in the same way we've been unlocking everything else. But some of the upgrades include torpedoes, cargo capacity, increased depth. Because at the moment this thing can only go to a maximum depth of 200. Which I find quite funny that the submarine can't go as deep as you can. Like, surely the submarine made of metal would sort of withstand more pressure than you, the frail human body, but okay. But let us go and have a look at Life Pod 3. Now, the sea moth isn't invincible. Creatures will attack it, it will take damage, you can crash into things, which causes damage. So, you know, just be wary. But, yeah, it's cool that you've got a lovely little sub. You can still break your lovely little sub. So, you know, be careful. Oh, and there is Life Pod 3. We will leave the sub a little way away from them because I don't want them sort of deciding they want to come and try and eat it. Now there's always a hole in one of these things. What are we going to get? A high capacity tank. Awesome. And yep, that's everything here. Whoa dear. Go away. I was hoping for copper. So let's look at what we got. We unlocked a high capacity oxygen tank. It's an upgrade to the current oxygen tank we're using. However, we're not going to be able to use it yet. We've got to have a particular thing to upgrade things, so never mind. Will be useful later on. And we've got Life Pod 3's crew data. So, situation analysis complete. Communications relay offline. Altarian crew 1. Damn it, how are we going to find the others without a rendezvous signal? We have a compass bearing on where the other pods went down. You want us to just swim for it? If there's any rescue coming, it might be years away. I see a sea glider outside the hatch. If we can fix it up, we can get to the others and salvage the materials we need to build a permanent habitat. We're a few rooms away from relative luxury. I'm going out there to see what I can find. Okay. Now, as far as I am aware, the developers have basically said at no point will they have like NPCs and stuff in the game. So, the only thing you can find of, you know, the other people from your ship are these crew logs. So, I don't know, I think finding like survivors would be an awesome thing. No, leave me alone. I don't want any part of you trying to eat me. Thank you. I do want that though, because we have none left. Hey, I may as well gather it while I see it. And you know what? I'm going to go over to Life Pod 6 because we're close to it anyway. I may as well. Again, while avoiding these guys. Ah, new biome. And a new distress signal. We'll give the world a moment to catch up. And that is a new fish. Okay. I'll leave the sub around here. First thing I want is that data core. ultra glide fins. And a couple of flares might come in handy. There's the sea glide. Now you notice that your oxygen refills when you get in the sea glide. As long as the sea glide has power, it produces oxygen, just like the bases do, which is an awesome thing. So these things make you swim faster, but again they're an upgrade, so I'm not going to be able to build them yet. So let's take a look at LifePod 6's crew log. Oh, hang on, that's crew log 2, which means somewhere around here. Always look for the glowing thing. That was... Oh wow, yeah, the big things. They are ridiculously big. Right, let's have a look. So, we've got an Altarian crew member and we've got a passenger. So, ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger. Where are the rescue teams? The ship didn't make it. So where are the rescue teams? They're dead, ma'am. We have the rendezvous coordinates, but the route there is heavily irradiated from the crash site, and we only have one rad suit. So what are you going to do? If I take the suit, perhaps I can find a lead source in the area, come back and fabricate a second suit for you. Then we swim for the rendezvous. How do I know you'll not just save yourself? Give me the suit, I'll go. Do you know how to properly equip? I said I'll go. Okay. Altarian crew. I never should have let her leave with that rad suit. By now she's either swum to dry land or drowned trying. Meanwhile, the air filters aren't keeping up with the hull breach. Radiation level in the pods... Meanwhile, the air filters aren't keeping up with the hull breach. Radiation levels in the pods are rising. I won't last much longer without meds. This would be the time to take it the easy way out if all the options on the table weren't equally horrific. Hatch opens. Help me. What happened? Coughing. I tried to make it to the rendezvous, but started feeling sick. Barely made it back. This is important. Did the suit breach? Are you contaminated? No, I don't know what's wrong. Did you set the air levels right? Yes. Sounds of scanner. Did you remember to do up the zipper? What zipper? Your radiation levels shouldn't be this high. Ma'am, you've been exposed to... Ma'am, wake up. If you make it off this planet, please don't tell people I died because I couldn't dress myself. Life signs flatline. Your secret's safe with me. I don't expect to make it off this planet. So she was adamant that she should take the radiation suit and then she couldn't do it up. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at that. It's just... It's like, I know what I'm doing. Dead because of incompetence. Anything interesting there? Maybe. Ah, battery charger. That is interesting. Anything else? Oh. That's just salvage. That's a bin. More salvage. Oh, that's a plant. Oh well. Ah, there looks like something interesting. Yeah, battery charger. So we can now build a battery charger. Yes, we've got that. Awesome. Okay, not a waste out here. We found a couple of awesome things. Certainly be useful. And sand shark. Can't you go away? Because that orb thing there, I think, might be something interesting. Oh, and another sand shark. Wow. Okay, you've swam off. I am gonna risk it. Bioreactor. And I've already got that. Damn you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's a sea moth fragment. That's another bioreactor. Go away! Several sea moth fragments, but again, I don't need those now. I already have that. What is... Oh, that's one of their eggs. Okay, right. Home we go. Whoa, dear. That's pretty close to that thing then. They won't attack, but they hurt if you bump into. I mean, let's face it, they're pretty big. Another sea moth fragment. That, I think, might be a... Yeah, the mobile vehicle bay. That's the wreckage we bumped into on the way to Life Pod 4 by the looks of it. Just goes to show, even when you think you've scanned something fully, there's more stuff to find next to it. I think I just splattered a fish. We will get back to base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Drop all this off. You know what? In fact, I'm going to drink that. Oh, you're full. Drop you in there then. But that is where I'm going to leave this episode, guys. So if you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe. And please don't forget to check out my Patreon page. And I shall see you next time.